Welcome back to my channel, Bookmas Part 2 of my never-ending TBR. Today we're going to chat all about Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and Hoopla for all of my audiobooks because for me, I love KU and Hoopla. They truly save my bank account. So we're gonna chat all about the types of books that are on my never-ending TBR. I have about close to 24 books, so let's get into it. First, we're gonna start off all of the books that I wanna read on my Kindle or using my Kindle Unlimited subscription service. So the first book that I want to read is Variation by Rebecca Yarros. It just came out. Everybody is talking about it. Now, the only reason why I might wait a little bit to read it because it does have that summer vibe, but it is high on my TBR, especially I believe it has the audio on Kindle Unlimited. So that's a come. I have noticed that I am becoming a mood reader audio girly. So I feel like it's adding up there on the TBR list, high up there because it has the audio version. So when it gets really cold, I'm probably just gonna listen to that. I'm rambling, I'm excited, let's keep going. So the next book that I wanna read is Claws of Death. It is actually book 3 in the series. The whole magic system in this series is crows and kingdoms and curses, and it is something I haven't read before. Thoroughly enjoying it. So that just came out. Then with my book club, A Court of Pages book club, we are reading in December Tangled and Tinsel. And if you know, you know, that is one spicy Christmas book and we're here for it. We're gonna end the year on that kind of note. So definitely it's high on my TBR list. Next, to bring that, holly jolly vibe is Holiday Hideaway. I don't know too much about this book, but it's giving me, Christmas vibes. So I downloaded that. That's what I want to listen to as well, or read, I should say. What I want to read is The Songbird of the Heart of Stone. It just came out, in which I noticed that I have a lot of new releases, which is exciting. This is, I believe, book 3, but there's also a novella as well in between the first 2 books. The Crowns of Nyaxia series. I'm so excited. It's actually going to follow another couple that was sprinkled in the other books. So my mom actually read this series as well. So we're both excited to read this next book. Maybe we should buddy read. So Ma, if you're watching this, let's buddy read it. The next book that I want to read is Snowed In. So in one of the book clubs that I'm in, we read Lights Out by the same author. So when I saw that she had a Christmas book, I was like, yes, I want to see what she can do because I only read 1 book by her. So I'm excited to read Snowed In. The next book that I want to read is Never Keep. I have been hearing great things about this book and the vibes that everybody has been describing it. I don't remember, but I do remember that when I saw it on BookTok, however the girlie was explaining it was like, yes, give it to me. So I want to read it. If you're a book girly, you just little details and you're like, yes, add it. That was the vibe with that. And then in another book club that I'm in, we are reading My Neighbor Stole Christmas. And I am so excited for this because she actually got an ARC copy. So she was so excited about it. We're excited for her. And we can't wait to discuss this whole entire series with her. It's like a Christmas rom-com. So can't wait to read that. And then since in November, I read, what is it called? Wow, I'm having a blank in my head. What was the book that I read in November? Hold please. Okay, I remember. December Darling. I want to go back and read Love Unwritten. So, because I already read Love Redesigns. Now I want to go back and read Love Unwritten because I just finished a little Christmas novella, December Darling. So I want to complete that whole entire world. I have the audio from KU, When the Moon Hatched. I have had my eye on this particular book for a long time. Fun fact, when I actually got my Kindle, this was the first book that I downloaded, and I still haven't read it or listened to it. So I have that on my KU TBR. And the last one is Bloodguard. I'm actually doing like a book swap in one of the book clubs that I'm in December, and I put that on my wish list. So it might be nice to have like the physical copy, but also have the Kindle version as well. So that was all the books on my Kindle KU side. Let's dive deep into Hoopla now. Okay, so Hoopla, the book club hotel. I have a book club. I'm in book club hotel. It has that holly jolly vibe for it. So I was like, put it on the TBR, you know. The next book is The Crown of Oaths and Curses. I loved her Bonds That Tie Us series. I binged the whole entire series in February. And when she came out with another series and the audio version of it, I was like, okay, yes, I need to listen to that and dive into there, because I believe it's either finished or a lot of the books are already out. I want to listen to A Court of Sugar and Spice. It's a Nutcracker retelling. So again, holly jolly, spicy little Christmas book. Okay, everybody and their mama has been talking about the Zodiac Academy, like the whole thing. I'm just showing you the first book that's here in the series, because that's like, you know, that's a big series that I have to dive into. So it's on my Hoopla, and especially because the first book on Hoopla is on there, I want to listen to it. Worthy of Fate, I've been seeing that around, and it also has been on like, what is it, Stuff Your Kindle days as well. And when I saw the audio on Hoopla, I was like, perfect, because I already have it downloaded on my Kindle, so I could do the immersive reading to listen to it at the same exact time. Now, since I just finished the whole Harry Potter series, reading and listening to it, of course I have to dive into Fantastic Beasts now. So I want to listen to Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Ever since I started reading, everybody has been talking about Icebreaker, and I want to see what the hype is, okay? I'm not really like a hockey romance girly, figure skating, that whole type of world. I haven't read any books by that, so I was like, that's the perfect book to like dive into it. And then since I finished Harry Potter and like that whole comfort read, my next comfort read, nostalgia read that I want to do is Divergent. So I love the character 4, so I cannot wait to read all of Divergent again. Okay, so the next book that I want to listen to is Mile High. 2 book besties that are in my book club, they cannot stop talking about this series, and it has been on my TBR for such a long time, but I feel like now's the time to dive into it kind of vibe. So yes, I'm showing you the first book in the series, but it has a couple of them already. I don't know if it's completed yet. I believe another book might be coming out soon, but yeah, so I want to dive into that whole world. Magnolia Parks, okay? You know it, I know it. You've probably heard about the craziness, the Gossip Girl, you know, reality TV vibes, toxicity of that whole universe. I want to dive into it. But again, there's a bunch of different books, and I do not like the new covers to them. They look horrible. I personally want to get the original OG indie version covers, like, yes, but at least I got the audio of it. So until I get the hunting down, I have it here. Because I've read Throne of the Fallen with my book club, A Court of Pages, we did the Sisterhood of the Traveling book. The second book in the interconnected standalone series is Throne of Secrets, and I cannot wait to dive back into this world. I loved book 1. I am excited, so excited to read book 2. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I went on a book retreat, my book retreat with my brand, Chasing Chapters. And the book that like made me want to like reminisce with like the book retreat vibes is a novel love story. Like I want to be back on my bookish retreat vibes. So I want to read that as well. And then the last book that I have on my Hoopla audio TBR list is Blood and Steel. Everybody has saying that the first series, I forgot what it's called, was like a little YA or not as impactful. Something about with the other series, but this one is given what it needs to give apparently, and I want to read it. See, you know, like I don't know too much about the books, but I know a little bit about the books. That's the vibe. So that's a lot of books that I was chatting about. These books on your TBR, have you read any of these books? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I have a long TBR list from part 1 and part 2. And then with my birthday and the holidays coming, it's just gonna keep adding up, but we're here for it and we're excited about it. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for listening and watching, and I'm so glad you're enjoying Bookmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.